Ginger Neutral here. We're playing more Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Last time we just did optional stuff. I think it included a nightmare dungeon. I don't remember. This time we're gonna do, we're gonna go to, Nightmare Zone. Oh, the dog's here to join us. A Nightmare Zone near these feet. Yeah. So, yeah. This looks pretty cool. Square, something, multiple thing, square, something. Lumpagon Spiraloid. I don't think... Oh, okay, I can steal the edge from this, which might have the same sort of effect as... Yep, glitches out. Because, it is all edge. Okay, new skill. Ooh, let's look at that. Flighty. Is that what we just got? No, I think it was natural alarm, maybe. But flighty is agility up. We're not really, we don't care about that much. I don't fully remember where to go here, but I'm pretty sure there's no optional shit along the way. I don't know. Parallelicone and a Rorschach. Fun fact about the Rorschach test. It was never meant to determine your mind shit. Like, the only thing it was ever intended to do is tell if you hallucinate. Because by telling you to look at something with the intent of, like, they tell you to tell them what you see. But really what they're looking for is if you point out parts of the inkblot that aren't there. Because it's so abstract, the mind is, I guess, more likely to hallucinate? I don't know, I think it originated as a test to test for schizophrenia. And not a test to see if you see two bears high-fiving. Also, speaking of two bears high-fiving, I don't think it looks like two bears high-fiving. It looks like two invisible gnomes. I don't know how to explain myself other than it's got their hats, and it's got their stupid little cloaks. And then they don't have faces, or heads, or whatever. And that's how I envision that, but anyway, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's fine. Parallelicone and a Rorschach. Yeah. Man, this is so silly. the audio here, so silly. Uh-oh. Oh. Weird mind powers. Yeah, okay, so I think it's considered in the air right now. But it isn't anymore, because it changed into the eye with birds around it. Or something. I don't really know what it's supposed to look like, if it's supposed to look like anything. Uh-oh. Looks like we reached a dead end. Oh. Looks like it took us somewhere else. I honestly barely remember this. This one looks like a weird grinning mouth within a grinning mouth. It's a face within a face. And also some of the face's eyes. No, I won't elaborate or explain how I see it like that, why it looks like that to me. This, I think, is supposed to look like an aircraft or a bird or something, because you can't hit it in this form without using magic. Because because it will miss. As you saw, it gets evaded in that form. So I think it's supposed to be flying, because that's what flying status is like. Although it isn't using a status. Oh look, we're in a new place. Wow. Wow, it's like changes. Wow, that's so exciting. It's also interesting, it interrupts encounters when it changes, because it's technically, it's like going through a door. I love how stupid some of this audio is. It's just numbers being said, interrupting each other. I believe... Oh. Forgot that it did this. Genuinely forgot that this was part of this. Wow, it's so normals. Wow. Don't you love normal? My name is DVD Normal. Dracula. And we return to the dungeon. You thought we were out. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I don't think anyone fell for that. Don't leave me hanging. It's not the voice I do for her. Whatever. I will say what I was gonna say later, I think. Stop taking me back here, you deck. Who do I want to be? Dot dot dot. Let's actually see. Based on I want to be Punch. That's always been true. I've always wanted to be Punch Tanaka. Like, look at him. He's so cool. We are the coolest kid around. Ooh, it's a shoelace. I mean, squiggles. It's a bunch of shoelaces. That's what it looks like to me. It's like shoelaces being tied together in the wrong spots. And it's evil because of that. Because only mean shoelaces do that. Oh. Okay, so I guess in that form it deflects all magic. Yeah, there's nuances that I mean, I don't notice them most of the time because they're not always obvious. The game doesn't make it clear with that. Oh, right, you have to keep going in different... Yeah, you're supposed to try a different direction each time, otherwise you will just keep ending up there without progressing. I think this is the last way to go. Way to go! It's Brian's! I mean brains. It's brain things. Things with brains. Oh, hello, friend. Delightful. It's time. So this area, I think, is called the Cave of Asymmetry or something. And it represents the fear of struggling to understand. Jimmy is good at math. We already know this. But that doesn't mean that all math will be easy. Like, we know that Jimmy is dyslexic and struggles with reading. We know that Jimmy is, we know that he's good at math. But I think his dad put a lot of pressure on him to, you know, be better at math than he needs to be for his age, etc. Because his dad really saw him as someone really smart, and he's not smart. Okay, well, that sucked. I did not know that would occur. Do I have... Yeah, adrenaline shot. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do this. Don't leave me hanging. Oh, you glitch us out. Don't do that. Ah! Not fun. For you. Haha. I don't know what I mean. Do this. Okay. Lunges forward as if to slash, but bashes you in the head instead. Or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Words are hard. I love words, but they're hard. Haha. Oh. Oh. Let's use counter. Counter snatch. Glinches out, and it hurted itself. Oh no, it is hurts. No. Let's do this. Okay. Quiver. Quiver, quiver. Like a lovely little lamp of lava. Batches you with the hilt. Hilt of what? Don't worry about it. It's imaginations. Do this. This. Okay. Yeah. I like that imaginary numbers is numbers that it's nonsense. Doesn't mean anything, it can't mean anything, and it won't mean anything. And that's just kind of funny to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a goober. I am a goober. Oh, okay. It startled itself with that. Wow. Ah. Do this. Yup. Yup. We're like, nice! We did it! Jimmy did his best! Wow. And now everything's in the right order. The 138 gun, Advanced Calculus, and Inkblot. Okay, Advanced Calculus is a weird one. I'm sure someone knows the convoluted formula behind this weapon's normal attacks. It is based on Andrew's HP, the amount of damage he has. Not his current HP, but the amount of HP he's missing. I think we've actually seen a conversation about that before. And the 138 gun always does 138 damage. I don't think we need this. I don't think it's useful. I don't think I've ever found it useful in the slightest. So let's return to a safe place. And now that we've done that, why don't we progress the story? But first, let's go to the club. Because, you know, she should have been at the club. It's kind of my interpretation of how old Helga is that she should be at the club. That is just, I don't know. I don't think there's any canon on it, but she should have been at the club. And look who's here.
Well, what have we here? If it isn't young Master Jimmy.
Oh god, this is gonna kill my voice.
No doubt you've come to swipe the super secret treasure right from under my nose. Well, tough luck, my boy. You're up against the fish family.
Hang on.
The wife was upset about my cousin.
Cousin?
The wife was upset about my constant adventures, so I took her and Guppy along this time.
I would have preferred that we just stayed in Bonita Vista, but my husband can be really impossible sometimes.
Don't act all friendly with Jimmy. He just wants to get close to us so he can steal our treasure. Now, Guppy, Jimmy is a dear friend. We go way back, you see. Fellow adventurers need to be cordial with each other. It's part of the Adventurers Code. I'll make sure you read it someday, once I write it all down.
Sorry, Jimmy. As far as I'm concerned, we're not rivals anymore, just friends.
Well, hold it there. We're still rivals. I'm afraid the secret treasure of the Great Triangle belongs to the fish family, my boy. Now, ta-ta!
Well, Dad. This isn't good. They're both so reckless. My husband was warning us all the way here about all of the horrible traps. If you'll excuse me. Well, okay. So this is another Nexus area. So that's exciting, right? You're excited, right? Better be. Better fucking be excited, you pieces of... I'm done with that. Okay, no. Red ghosts aren't even worth it is the thing. Just checking. Looks like dirt. This place is steeped in ancient history. See this? It depicts your first... This place is steeped in ancient history. See this? It depicts your first grade science fair. More allusions to the fact that this is Jimmy's mind, so this entire world is only as old as Jimmy. Remember how you won? I was quite proud of you. Most of the first graders constructed baking soda volcanoes and made static electricity by rubbing balloons on their heads. The carbon dating experiment we did together was much more advanced. I knew you were smart enough to understand how radioactive icanthropes can be utilized to determine the approximate age of our samples. I really enjoyed working with you. You were the perfect lab partner. Well, we should be moving on. I like that it's like Egyptian themed, but like I don't know, it's funny because it's also like this doesn't depict what he says it depicted. Let's be gooning. ABG, always be gooning. Oh no, a twesp. And we didn't get to guts it.
Aha! I see you've fallen for a trap. Rookie mistake, I'm afraid. If you would have fallen down here thousands of years ago, you would have been covered in venomous snakes.
Yeah, but they're all dead. I guess nobody fed them.
That's right. I'm afraid this place wasn't built by responsible pet owners. I don't like doing this voice. I'm gonna change it.
It's a shame, really. There. Just a little less pain.
Now, let me show you how to get out of this pickle. This is where the real adventure experience comes in handy.
You'd think that would have worked. Maybe I could try something.
Oh, Posh, who's the adventurer here? Now that I think about it, I've run into this sort of contraption before. Many times, in fact. Now, Guppy, as if you'll be so kind as to stand in front of the other switch.
Aye, aye, Captain Dad.
That's a good girl. We'll make a first mate out of you yet.
I like that she's dressed as a frog. She's in a frog outfit. It's cute.
Now, get ready as we have to flip both switches at the same time. Ready? Ready as a frog. On the count of 3, then. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm out of ideas. If I'm being totally honest, Maney used to get us out of situations like these.
If you're done, I have some ideas. There we go. Finally, that degree in mechanical engineering paid off. Yeah. This woman saw those switches and went, finally, a use for my degree.
Aha! See that, Jimmy? That's my wife! With her brains and keen intuition, you have no hope of getting the treasure. So long, my boy! Yeah, so long, my boy! And just for your information, I bring a lot to the table, too. Well, I suppose they're off again. I fucking love that the pit of snakes just doesn't work. Because just no one fed them. Really funny, really good. Well, doesn't that look like a familiar shape that I've already kind of spoiled by testing one of the spots? Oops. It's a light blipe. We know what those do. Those are to power a volcano or something. I'm glad I went this way first, because that is the only thing down there. Okay. Let's punch. Let's be punchin'. ABP. Always be punched Tanaka. ABPT. Fresh. Red fish, blue fish. I like that there's a one fish, a two fish, and a red fish, and a blue fish. It's pretty charming. Undulate. Undulate. Yeah, there are some things that I would like to talk about, unrelated to this game. So, in my personal playthrough of Omori, I have beaten that. I finished. And, it's a good game. I do think I would like to maybe do a Let's Play of it after I finish this. I'm also finally getting around to getting through Born of Bread. I had gotten to the last chapter and then I kind of fell off it for some reason. So I've been replaying the whole game. It's so much better than I feared. So Captain Fish is stuck. Do you mind hitting those two switches so you can hit them in any order? Ah! I'm hearing some old mechanisms whirring. Good job, young man. Now we have to... Oh dear, the walls seem to be moving in on me now. I suppose this is one of those puzzly kind of things. It's a weak spot for brazen adventuring types like myself. Think, fish, think. Okay, how about you hit the right switch twice, then the left? Right. Left. Jimmy, what did you do? The walls are closing in faster now, and my god, some holes have opened up, and deadly venomous scorpions are pouring out. Let's see, I think earlier my wife hit the left switch twice, then the right, then the left. Try that! Well, that was a close one, but the close ones are all part of being an adventurer. I'm sure you understand, my boy. My boy. Not many people take time out of their days to speak to scorpions. That's refreshing. If I feel threatened, I'll still sting you, though. Just like that guy that was crying in here earlier. This mouse loves you. Earthbound reference. I don't think there's a correct order to do things in here. I think we actually just have to do all three of these rooms in any order we feel like. Hey Jimmy, you might think I'm stuck, but my dad told me exactly what to do in situations like these, and that's kick your legs as hard as possible! I was just waiting for someone to find me first so they could witness my daring escape. Watch! Oh, that's really fucking funny. Oh, bad advice. Don't you love good advice that's bad, actually? Okay. Let's kick our legs as fast as we can. But we don't have legs because we're a flower right now. Well, that was weird. I must not have kicked hard enough. Luckily, I've been training as a frog, so I was able to hold my breath up long enough to make it all the way down here. Do you know that frogs are the perfect adventurers? It's because they can fight both in water and on land. That's what Dad said after Henry joined his crew. I've been training for years to join Dad's crew, and now my training is finally paying off. Finally paying off. And I better get back. Dad's probably already found some sweet treasure. Aw, she's a cutie. Born of Bread is good. More recently, a game that's come out. Ooh, Spinning Top. That's for our house. Also, we're gonna get double experience for our mine
in whatever battle happens here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so a more recent Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door inspired game, Escape from Ever After, was very disappointing to me, actually. I was so fucking disappointed in the direction it goes. The first 2 chapters of the game are amazing. And exactly what I was hoping for, and then the game stops wanting to be that. But Born of Bread is just great. I think it's got its faults, obviously. Most games do. But, you know, stuff. Yeah, you can't actually do anything here. Like, she'll just be here alone. I probably should have come and done this first, but I forgot. Alright, now that everyone's here, we can get on with the adventure. I'm glad everyone's here and safe. Thank you, Jimmy. You're a good young man.
Looks like the family is all here. Now this is a simultaneous switch brushing shenanigan if I've ever seen one. Everyone stand on a switch. A Nintendo Switch. 2, a spotch, if you will. Great teamwork all around. I'd add you to the crew, Jimmy, but I'm afraid only fish family members can apply. Plus, I still don't feel like sharing the treasure with you. Humph. Sorry, my boy. Do you think we could fix the sea worm with all the gold we'll find?
I'm sorry for the lack of manners, Jimmy. I'm sure they're grateful for your help so far. I know I am. Yeah, so that happened. Oh, it's another hieroglyph. What is this? Ah, the Museum of Natural History. You remember when we visited there, don't you? I told you all about your favorite dinosaur, the Brachiosaurus. They even had a life-size replica built inside. You wanted to climb on it, but we have to be respectful at institutions like that. Like giraffes, Brachiosaurus would have eaten vegetation from the very tall trees that the other dinosaurs couldn't reach. I don't know why, but I was about to say octopus, that the other octopi couldn't reach. This was the evolutionary advantage that allowed them to survive in a world populated by monsters. I remembered you sat and listened so intently, waiting to hear every detail. And Buck, well, I think he was mostly sulking in the lobby. Out of the family members in this game, Buck is definitely my favorite. Just because it's a really charming way to write a team to be, like, he cares, but he also doesn't want to admit he cares.
Another locked door, another switch. That's how these things go, I'm afraid.
I tried to stop her, but she said she was the only one who could fit through such a tight space. If you see Guppy, make sure she stays safe. Will do, ma'am. Ooh. Okay, so to get past this, we need to be something that can pass over gaps before things happen. Disembooby dies! A snirkle of snakes. I wonder if that effect will work in...
Jimmy, did you see all the traps? I triggered those. It was like whoosh, swing. Then I rolled all over the place using my frog-like reflexes, and now I'm kind of scared, but I'm really excited. I knew being an adventurer would be super fun. Now I know that my niche is fitting into really small spaces. I'm gonna go back and tell everyone I unblocked the door. That treasure's as good as ours. And please don't tell my mom and dad that I almost died like 100 times from all these traps. I like her. She's adorable. What a cute kid. Let's punch. Kama Tanaka. I'm just gonna avoid encounters because honestly there's nothing of note here that we haven't already seen. Ooh! Fancy! This is a curious one. How did this get here? I drew this when I was a young boy, about your age.
So this is prehistoric, right? Get it? Because it predates the existence of Jimmy?
You must have seen this when we were looking through your grandmother's boxes in the attic. This is a picture of my old imaginary friend. He was a Tyrannosaurus Rex named Colby. He was blue and covered in orange spots. I used to ride him and go on all sorts of adventures. In my mind, of course. What's that? Do I still go on adventures with him? Oh, Jimmy, I'm a paleontologist now. Dinosaurs have been dead for millions of years.
Oh, I love the writing of this.
Jimmy, we've run into a bit of a snag in the treasure department. That being, there is no treasure. There's just an exit and some weird ball of energy that seems beyond the realm of understanding. I touched it and it made my hair go all frizzy. Yes, it did. Well, you might as well just head back home, Jimmy. This has been a major bust, or has it? I've been doing some thinking. Yes, I know. I'm not normally a thinking man. I'm more of an adventuring man. But thinking is like an adventure of the mind. I've given it a lot of thought, and I've come to decide that there is a treasure after all, and that treasure, it's family, young Jimmy. Can't you see it? Adventuring with my family has been a great joy. I wasted all those years traveling with Mamie and Henry. I could have been spending so much time with my family instead. Does that mean we get to go on more adventures, Dad? Well, I'm certainly going on more adventures. And how am I going to get anything done without a frog that can fit into really small spaces? I can do it! I can be that frog! Well, that sounds fun, dear. How about we go back to Bonita Vista? It's much more relaxing by the beach. Aha! Posh to that, I say! Yeah, Mom, posh! It's 2 against 1. I suppose I can't argue with those numbers. Let's just try to stay together from now on. The only thing I can promise is interesting times. Wow. So, yeah, one of these is back to the beginning. One of these is back to the beginning. Nope, this is the beginning. This is that coffin we didn't understand before because we were stupid young children. And here is the Nexus point. Jimmy feels a sophisticated, earnest energy radiating from the orb. Would you like to touch it? Jimmy hears words too far away to be intelligible, drifting around him as if he were underwater. His father's stern, confident voice cuts through the noise. Oh, that is not how I voice him. Whatever. What are our options? A man replies, all we can do at this point is let it run its course and hope for the best. Jimmy's father's presence looms over the room. It's just a problem. Problems have solutions. Now solve it. The door snaps shut before the man has a chance to respond. Jimmy feels his father sitting on the bed next to him. He hears pages being flipped in a book, slowly, minute after minute. Minutes turn to hours. Jimmy can't keep count anymore. He feels the warmth of sunlight peeking through the window. The pages never stop flipping. That tells us a lot about Jimmy's dad. Not as much as we learn about Buck and his thing, but we've already understood Jimmy's dad. Oops, not what I meant to do. I meant to do it this direction, because apparently the only way to break something is to ram a head first into it. The only way to break a wall is to bash our heads. Hey look, it's a vaporize! I think that is for anyone, I want to say. But it's basically molecular beam, but, you know, anyone, and it has a cooldown. Let's equip it just so that I can show it off, I guess. May as well, right? Yeah, you know, it's kind of weird thinking about it, that there's no boss in any of these areas. Like, there aren't boss fights in Nexus Point areas. That's reserved for Nightmare Zones, I suppose. Let's do this and
Somehow you can fire lasers now. Okay, yeah, probably not going to get used, but that's okay. Now that you, oh, okay, yeah, well. Also, there is one thing we can still do here, because, I mean, you remember where we fell, right? If you don't, I'm gonna feel slightly foolish, or maybe you will feel foolish. I don't know. I think it'll be you, actually. Hey, it's a graduation robe. Robe. See this? A symbol of success? Look poised. Don't trip. And, we might as well use a VIP. A VIPus. So, yeah, that is an episode. Next time, we'll find some other shit to do. Might go somewhere around here, because, you know, there's 2 temples and we've only been to this one. This fucked up looking one might be cool to do. Trying to think of what else there might be worth doing. We've never beaten that sleeping dragon. We went back there and tried it, but it didn't work out for us. So we can do that. There's a lot of stuff we could try. Quite a few things. So, see y'all then.